you? Hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. It's such a beautiful morning. The reason I'm doing this video, I want to encourage somebody, especially the ladies. We usually have this challenge, yeah, of embracing driving on our own. So my story is very interesting because I took my deal a long time ago, but I never had the guts to drive. Let's go. I never had the guts to start driving on my own until recently, not so long ago, by the way. So I just wanted to share my experience so that I can encourage somebody that you can actually do it. It's doable, ladies. I'm telling you, sometimes there was that feeling of so I'm on the road, guys. I don't want to be distracted. We just keep having a chat. So even if I'm not looking at you, I know you're here with me. Anyway, guys, so I'm saying it took so long to get on the road because I was full of fear. I was very unsure. And then when I was fresh from driving school, I thought I could drive. So I was so psyched. Like a few days after, I took the car and I went to the road. Well, guys, I realized I was so shaky and all that. So I drove for like 2 days, and then the third day, hey, nikagongana na matatu. Like, where we had an accident with a matatu. That thing scared me. So I got into some sort of panic mode. Hey, nilishtuka. From then, I never drove again. Never. I never used to even want to touch a car. When I got to the steering, I was so scared. And I would just imagine, like, hey, someone will hit me again, you know? But sometimes, with time now, I got to a point where I was like, why do I really have so much self-doubt? Can you believe me? I went for a refresher course later. But still, I couldn't get to the road. I was so afraid. Then, okay, let's go. We're gonna take a turn here. Oh, as we drive, I'll show you around. Though when I fix my camera, the road is not so clear, but it's okay. So, I just made up my mind, and then with some encouragement from people around me, I decided, let me give this a last shot, because I was like, man, oh, by the way, I saw, he's called who? He's this guy who does motivational speaking. He's called Vudik or something. I'll put the name here. My God, I saw him driving and he really challenged me. So I said, I can do it, yeah? So, okay, we are joining the highway, guys. You gotta be careful. Always make sure, unajua ni kama tuko tembea, look right, look left, look right again, and then cross the road. So now we take the road. Okay, so we are now on the main road. This is Jogoo Road, my guys. This is how Jogoo Road looks like in the morning. There's a lot of traffic because it's rush hour. We are all headed to work. Kila mtu ametoka saa hizi. So what I did, because I really wanted to gain some confidence, you know. My spouse got me some instructor, some old man who is a very nice guy. He has experience. He was an ex-AA instructor. But what he does now, he does private. He left AA, so he does private. He has a private coaching for drivers who want to get to the road. You know, cases like mine. So this guy now, I paid him. He's a bit pricey, but it's worth all your money, by the way. Because imagine we went with him on the road for 2 weeks. Then the third week he accompanied me to work for a few days. After that, I was done and I gained my confidence. And then he taught me all the loops on the road. I realized I think the training we get in driving schools, by the way, is not enough. It's not. Actually, it is just so little. It's not insufficient. Okay, from my case, from the driving schools I went to, because I went to one and another one for refresher, the kind of training they gave me was not sufficient. That's what I realized. Until now, I got that guy, and he teaches you slowly by slowly. He tells you if you have to turn to keep left, why, the right hand rule, rules of the roundabout, and then he'll tell you why, so you can actually know why you're doing what. You know, in driving school, you're just given the car for like, this road has a lot of potholes, man, huge ones. Hey. So you know, in driving school, you're given the car for like 5 minutes or 10, and then unaambiwa enda. Kwanza I remember I was taken to Baghdadi Road when I was doing my refresher, and these guys were like, the instructor is just like, "Why ingia barabara ingia," and I'm like, "Oh Lord, so why am I getting into the road like that? Ingia barabara." So you're not sure whether you should keep left, keep whatever. Hey. So this guy teaches you, takes you slowly, and then he will take you to some roundabouts where it's not so busy. You go around for like 20 times per day until you're like, man, this is enough. So he will tell you you're supposed to go this way. I want us to keep left now because you're about to take a turn. Eh, kama kuna matatu tunagopa hii Jogoro, this side of forward. They're like lorries. Aki, that thing hits you. Hey, it's a chuma. It just wanders you. Anyway. So this guy took me through. He's very thorough, and I think that's when I gave the confidence to drive. So, and then the worst thing, it was during a very rainy season, and you know what he told me? Helen, a road is a road. Like usiambiwe sijui there's Mombasa Road, there's Jogoro, there's whatever. A road is a road. So once you understand the road and the rules, you're good to go. So. And the other thing he also taught me is there's nothing like driving in China at night. So the only thing about driving at night is just make sure you have good lights, so you will not be afraid to drive, you know. So he took me through the training when it was raining, it was flooded, and he used to make sure we get to the night. So by the time he was leaving me, and you know how he left me, because me, I was getting comfortable now. After he trained me for 2 weeks, and then now the third week, I was on the road with him. I was driving to work and back, but he would accompany me. You pay him a small fee now after the classes are done for him to accompany you for as long as you want. But then by the end of the first week, he was like, hey, by the way, we reached somewhere. We were going to Upper Hill. So tukafika mahali, and then he told me, ebu stop here kidogo. Then I stopped. I thought we were picking something, and then he just walked out of the car and left. Oh my gosh! I was like, mzee unaenda. Hey, he told me, now he just left me to enda. So now I was all alone, and I had no choice. And then in the evening he refused to come, so I had to go back home alone. And that was how I realized, oh, kumbe I have now learned. And you know what he told my hubby? And he told me actually, niliona tu, like, she just wants me to be there, but she has already learned. So that's how I gained the confidence to be on the road. You can do it, ladies, by the way, so long as, and then if you're not sure, one thing he taught me is always keep left, and then you should be sure of your brakes. So if in case of anything, and don't let anyone give you pressure, especially the road I was learning from, where I use daily Jogoro Road, guys. Those matatus can really give you pressure. Don't let anyone pressure you into speeding. You just do your speed as long as you're also not too slow, so that you don't inconvenience other people. Just make sure you're doing a good speed, and then comfortable, that is, and be careful because of the borders. But so long as you're on the right side, you're doing the right thing, and you can keep to your lane, your speeds are okay, and you can get into the junctions and roundabouts. That's it. So ladies, you can do this. Don't let anyone discourage you. You can do it. I'm talking to ladies because we are the ones who have that challenge. You know, the first time I drove now alone, and we went to my friends for a dinner with my friends, who are ladies, for dinner. And I drove at night to that place. Then when we were leaving, I took some of my friends now because we live on the same route. So I gave them a ride. Oh my, something has dropped. Do you know what those ladies, my friends, usually say now in the WhatsApp group? kama Helen anaweza endesha gari, anyone can drive, because I was the scared of the, yani I don't know how to describe my level of scared to drive. That was me. So guys, just be encouraged. You can do this. Whatever you put your mind to, imagine you can do it. And it's such a nice feeling also. So that was my driving story and how I overcame my fear. I also, so their friends of mine were like, I just want you to give me a ride and see that you can drive and be encouraged. So we do that and I psych them up. But for me, what I do, every time I just refer to, we are now on Bunyala Road, guys. This is industrial area. Oh, I hope there's no traffic. This kabarabara sometimes kanaweza shika. So what I do, may just refer my friends to that guy for coaching. And you know what, guys, anyone who has gone through his hands and was never on the road is able to drive. So it's a good feeling. Yeah. Now we're in traffic, and that was my driving story. Let me show you. This is Bunyala. Yeah, so there's some traffic. We're about to get onto Uhuru Highway. Acha niwaonyeshe Uhuru Highway. So huko juu ni expressway. Sijui kama mnaona. It's cold in the morning, so there's no sun. The light is not that much. So we are going to Upper Hill. Sijui kama mnaona Upper Hill. Huko juu kwa mlima huko. You can do it. So I'm always now encouraging somebody. So anything, what learning driving, what it has taught me, you can do anything that you put your mind to. Like, just decide. And then also look around and say, if I'm not the first one to drive, there's so many other guys. Because I used to look at those guys who, at the stage huko kwetu. So most of those guys who learn how to drive matatus, imagine they don't even go to driving school. Wanafundishananga inaitwa squad. So they will just come to the stage. They come to the stage, they take a matatu, go for a few rounds, and then eventually sijui wanatoanga happy license. So they start driving. So I was like, hey, if these guys do it, kwani mi mbona siwezi? So nikajipea to psych, and I thank God. I also, now one thing that guy told me, before you start driving, you have to just always pray. And funny enough, even before he takes me through any tree, imagine used to pray, and that has been my thing also. Before I do anything, I make sure I first pray. That's how I've been doing it, and it's been a good experience. Ladies, you can do it. Yeah, don't let anyone tell you can't. You can do it. So from here, it's almost 8:30. So I'm sure from here, if the traffic opens up, we will be in Upper Hill in the next 5 minutes actually. Because from here tunapanda tu mlima and we go to Upper Hill. Yeah, so it's opened up. Let's go. See Upper Hill at the distance. That's where we are going. Guys, move. Aki roundabout tukifungiwa ni hivyo. Let's kanyaga kidogo. Tufike haraka. So we are now joining. This is the Bunyala Highway roundabout. Yep. So as we're going to continue to take the road to Bunyala to Upper Hill. 20. This is the roundabout yenye ilikuwa inanisikia. Niko nashangaa, oh my god, how do you penetrate this road? But imagine by God's grace, ukishajua to keep to your lane, you can do anything, my guys, my people. So ilikuwa inanipea stress. Nikashinda watu huingiaje roundabout, watu sijui unajifinyilia, si kujifinyilia, like how do you lakini Mungu ni mwaminifu. But by the it's God's grace. God ndio enable mtu. And then if you're not sure of anything, by the just pray about it, manze. Pray for God to protect you, to guide you, because si ndiye amekupatia wisdom na skills. So mwambie God, I can do this. Just everything for me is an act of faith. Imagine. So to the side. We are now in the Nyayo Stadium roundabout. We are headed up the hill. Huko mlimani ndio tunaenda. Guys, that has been my story of driving, and I hope I've encouraged somebody who is afraid to get to the road. Just remember that you can do it, and you can do everything that you put your mind into. It is doable. If others are doing it, imagine you can also do it. It doesn't require anything special. It's just that so long as you get the right skills, you're good to go. Otherwise, I'll end it here. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you picked something. I'll end it here as I now go and settle in the office. Thank you so much for watching, and for my returning subscribers, I thank you so much as always, my members. And for anyone who's watching this video for the first time, I hope you've learned or picked something. In this channel we do lifestyle, and basically we do a lot of urban gardening, we do travel. That's mostly what you'll see in this channel. And also we encourage each other in this life, because it's important. So let us keep it positive, let us keep doing what we do. And for anyone who feels like they can't do something just because, please know that you can do anything that you put your mind into. Thank you so much for accompanying me to work. I was not bored today. I was not alone. I was with you guys. So thank you so much. Bye bye, and God bless you. See you on the next one.